three individuals. They made their huge return on episode 14, the Renegades.
Hello, David.
Hello.
What's up, man?
Or if those that aren't familiar with the Renegades, Donald, Ryan Matrix, and Tyson Brooks. So, everybody didn't expect you guys reuniting on episode 14. Especially... No, I don't think anybody did. Some people didn't exactly like it in Psycho G and Cruiserweight Takeover.
Oh, well, you know, I mean, all respect to them. They have their opinions for a reason.
Tyson Brooks and Ryan Matrix, you guys faced each other in the first round of the Pain Olympics. Ref had to call off the match because Skull Crusher on the concrete. Did you guys
think a Skull Crusher on concrete would knock anyone out, honestly?
Oh yeah.
I think he knocked a little sense into me too.
Yeah.
Brought me back to my senses a little bit.
Then
Now
Don...
you see,
Oh, go ahead.
brothers fight. Brothers fight. But once they get back together, everything's great again.
Yes. And, well,
Now,
the ref kind of screwed you over in the first round, Donald.
okay, so let me ask you this. I was still conscious. How are you gonna call the match? I was still able to fight, and he called the match. Let me ask you, David, what was the issue? I don't often get mad about losing. If I lose, I lose. But I felt kind of screwed over there in that match. Because I was still able to compete.
Yes. I believe you were even getting up when he called off the match as well.
I was getting up, but then Joey Monet won and tried to assault me after. But thank God for my brother Tyson Brooks here.
Anytime.
Yeah. But now we see I have a chance at redemption.
Yes.
And
you do have a chance at
I
redemption.
could go one-on-one with Aaron if all the votes go the way in my favor. Now, Aaron, I gotta say, if I do face you, you and me both lasted an hour in that Rumble. Both of us showed each other what we can do, so imagine what we're gonna do when we face each other.
No. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm good. Never mind.
Now, let's get the elephant out of the room. Person that actually had not a sit-down interview, but we talked backstage. And he said he's going to do anything, even do what he did before to break up the Renegades, and that was pay one of you. And that person is Ryan Riley.
Who? Matrix, we were talking about this. Do you remember who he is? I can't seem to remember.
Doesn't ring a bell to me. I mean, I don't know who he is.
Brooks, do you have any idea?
Who the fuck is Ryan Riley? Question mark.
Oh wait. Okay, he's the. Oh, I remember now, guys. He's the guy that pinned me for the world title, and then became irrelevant. And then everybody forgot the world title.
Oh, him.
Oh, rings a bell now. Rings a bell.
Yeah,
You mean the one I had to help to get the world title?
You handed him it, remember? He didn't even have to do anything. He just picked me up and hit a finish.
Yeah, he was a pretty big joke, if you ask me.
Now, here's the thing about Ryan Riley. Ever since he lost his world title, he tried to go to Death Aces, which was hysterical. That was great. He tried to.
Where's Death Aces now, though? That's the funny thing.
Wait, true. They are dead because Ryan Riley. Makes sense. He kills things.
Makes sense.
There's a common theme here. He kills things. Killed the world title, killed Death Aces. Now, okay. He says he's gonna do anything.
Yes, he didn't say anything.
David, you've seen what we're capable of.
Yes.
Would you want to go after us? like,
look at us. Look at the three of us. Do you really want to mess with this?
I would
like,
say
I'm just
no.
wondering.
I would honestly say no. I've also been told he's aligning himself with Gabriel Apex. Now, if you probably guys don't know who Gabriel Apex is. He was part of Death Aces. He was the submission specialist of Death Aces. He's the only person in XWW history that is a Grand Slam champion. He's won every single title here in XWW.
Okay. Oh, great accomplishments. Amazing. Grand Slam. You were great, and you won all the titles, and then you aligned yourself with Ryan Riley.
Yeah, you went from to the top to that low.
There's one thing you can say about this, and that's, loser status? Clinging to try to keep your fame? Like...
I mean, when you fall off the top, it's kind of hard to get yourself back up there, so.
This is true.
I guess you gotta do what you have to do.
I've been struggling, but you don't see me going like team with Ryan Riley, man. I don't know. That's a whole new level.
Hell no.
Hell no.
I think if I did that, both these men would come out and smack me on the head and ask me what's wrong with me.
Now, another person that Ryan Riley has been talking to quite frequently is, well, he doesn't exactly like you guys either. In fact, I believe he beat Ryan Matrix. It's Eli Robledo.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus, baloney. What the heck?
Is this a real interview or is this just a joke at this point?
Like, I'm kind of...
You're bringing Eli into the equation.
Okay. Alright, hold on. You're saying that he's talking to the guy that calls himself Iron Man?
All I'm hearing right now is there's three individuals that think they can match the Renegades. That's literally hilarious.
Tyson, hold on. You hear this, right? He's called himself the Iron Man.
Everyone knows my story. I'm the real Iron Man.
I mean, I don't often argue things with people, but like, Eli, what? You went from versing the man to trying to cling on to him as well? Like, come on, guys. I get it. You guys are thirsty to keep your fame, but jeez.
Now, as we know, you guys are in the tag team tournament to declare the new #1 contenders for the Cruiserweight Takeover for End of the Line. You got teams like Savin and Arthur Thompson, the Filth of Gahana, Ryan Riley's new stable, which I still don't know the name of because he hasn't told me, and the American Proud Weasley Boys.
Oh, okay, let me just stop you right there. Did you just mention the Weasley Boys?
Yes, they're in the tag team tournament. Sadly to say.
Okay, alright, and then you said Savin and Arthur. Okay. Savin, I can't hate on Savin at the moment, but I can say they're not the Renegades. There's one thing you don't know. You can tell me all these names in this tournament, but guess what, David? None of them have what we have. None of them have the chemistry we have with one another. It could be Tyson Brooks, it could be me, it could be Ryan Matrix. I mean, it could be any of the parents. But see, no matter what, we're still gonna do everything we can to win, and everything none of them are ready for.
No.
I don't often...
Oh, go ahead.
You know me, David. I don't like saying, oh, somebody's terrible. Come on, the Weasley Boys are just a joke. Savin and Arthur, nothing proven yet in XWW.
I mean, they did beat... Savin and Arthur did beat the Death Aces in the first round. They did a 4-on-2 situation, and they walked away with a victory.
Congrats. I will give that some round of applause for beating Death Aces. But, again, I gotta ask you. Savin and Arthur, Savin got eliminated in the Rumble pretty quick, didn't he? I don't even think he lasted, like, till the next entry after he came out.
I don't believe so either. I believe he was the shortest elimination in the Rumble.
My point proven.
No, the Filth of Gehenna. Say you face the Filth of Gehenna in the final round. The Filth of Gehenna aren't a team to be messing with, as they are fans of violence. So more than likely it's a 4-on-2 situation. And they might bring out the barbed wire boards, the barbed wire baseball bats.
Have you seen what me, Donald, and Tyson have been
I was
through in
about to
singles
say,
matches?
Nate, I mean, not Nate, David.
They want us to get hardcore. I'm pretty sure we can get hardcore.
David,
I've been through it with Donald, and I just went through it with Tyson. I will go through it again with a team that doesn't matter to me.
David, you saw the match me and Matrix had. I was bleeding. He was bleeding. We went to war.
And we're both still standing, so what does that show?
If you remember, how many people did I go against in that gauntlet-style tag team elimination match? 3 men.
3 men.
And I kicked out no matter what they threw at me. And ever since then, I don't think I've lost. Up until the ref screwing me that last night, I have not been pinned since that match.
Exactly. Now, oh, go ahead.
Now, you see, you put Tyson in the equation. Tyson's one of the most dangerous men with that skull crusher. Ryan
You see
Matrix.
how long I lasted in that Rumble match?
Ryan Matrix. You don't want to mess with Matrix. You've seen what he can do firsthand and what he is not afraid to do. That man pop-up powerbomb me so many times, and let me tell you, that hurts when that man does it. He makes sure it hurts. And if you want to get hardcore, I'm pretty sure he'll do it right on barbed wire for them.
As I believe he did it to you back at Isolation. You guys had the unsanctioned death match.
Yeah, let me tell you, it hurt. It hurts falling down from that onto anything. So, the Filth of Gehenna, they can bring hardcore. Heck, you can bring numbers if you want. The Renegades will always overcome numbers. Numbers don't matter to us. Bottom line.
Now, an interesting thing is, Donald, you could still be in the Pain Olympics if the votes go your favor. Tyson, you are still in the Pain Olympics. You're in round 2, but you don't know who your opponent is since Joey Monet had to retire due to a neck injury. The winner of this will get to face any champion of their choosing. But I want to point out a champion that said something very interesting. He said it was the World Heavyweight Champion, Dylan Travis. He said, I don't care if you supported me. I don't care if you didn't support me. Since I stepped foot in the door, everybody on the roster can go F off.
Okay, well, it's obvious his world title's already getting his head. Held that title for 160 days. I've held it. I know what you think. But he says that. Tyson, I'll let you take over here.
Just gonna say this. If I win the Pain Olympics, I want the world title. I will bring it back home to the Renegades.
Now, speaking of the world title, there's a chance that you might not be facing Dylan Travis because, well, we had 2 Rumble winners. One eliminated you in the Rumble in probably a long good-term friend, Zach Sanchez.
Hold up, before you continue with that, before he eliminated me, I made his ass tap.
Oh, that's a fact, David. That's a fact.
I mean, if we're really being honest here, Tyson should have won the Rumble.
I mean, if we're being honest here, I believe I've beaten Zach twice as well.
You have beaten Zach twice. He is also.
No offense to Zach. No offense to Zach, but we all know in XWW, he can't win the pay-per-view.
Now, another good long-term friend that's also, I'm pretty sure is a long-term friend with you guys, that's also in that match, in the Liverpool Lion, Connor Smoke.
When it comes to me having to face Connor Smoke, I'm 100% fine with that. I don't care who it is.
The thing is here, David, we respect all these men in the match come that pay-per-view, but we know what we are all capable of. Ryan Matrix could win a world title, that's a fact.
Big fact.
Donald could win that world title for a second time.
Yep.
But being honest here, you wouldn't have lost the world title if it wasn't for me.
If it wasn't for you, I would not have. Because we all know Ryan Riley can't beat me one-on-one. I proved that when it was in my hometown, if you remember. I completely destroyed him. And the only reason he won the rematch again, Matrix helped him. But now, what's gonna help him? What's gonna help anyone when they verse us one-on-one? Because all of us one-on-one, I don't think anyone could beat us.
That's also true, but you also got to remember there is a wild card that most people forget about. Crazy J, he currently holds on to the lottery briefcase, something that you felt firsthand of, Donald, as Ryan Riley used that same exact tactic. Crazy J now has that lottery briefcase that can be used up until Kingdom Come, as it expires at Kingdom Come. Or not Kingdom Come, end of the line, sorry.
Crazy J can have a briefcase for all I care. I have brothers watching my back. Donald has brothers watching his back. Matrix has brothers watching his back. Crazy J can come to that ring, but we'll see what happens if he even tries to cash that in on any of us.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Not in a million years will he ever cash in on us.
Now, let's talk about the Pain Olympics a little bit as we wait to fix Donald's mic. Tyson, you got some heavy competition going into the Pain Olympics. You got, well, a man that absolutely destroyed Eli Robledo and Frank Connor, the British Bane.
Surprise.
Didn't I hit a Renegade clash on him? That took a lot out of me in that Rumble match, but I managed to do it, and I can do it again.
Yes, well, since you've returned, you haven't been pinned or submitted. Neither has he. Since he's debuted, he's just gotten eliminated.
We'll see what happens.
Also in that match, you got possibly Ryan Riley, if he wins against PDP.
Wait, hold on. What was the question again? Because my mic.
Oh, we were just going over the Pain Olympics.
Oh, okay. Okay, fair.
Also, you might end up having to face Psycho G, maybe Blake Graves.
Who?
Blake Graves, the guy that was in the Death Aces. That
Okay. Sorry, another nobody. Apologize. God, I gotta remember these names. I apparently forget everyone here. It doesn't matter.
You also got a person that almost came close to eliminating you, Donald, in the Rumble, Deshaun Walton.
Came close. Didn't do it though. But respect to him.
And a person that you guys are pretty familiar with, have been in the same company with, but I don't think you've actually faced, if I remember right, he is the Cruiserweight Champion, Ken Mercer.
Oh.
We
Much
did
respect to Ken.
We respect to Ken. We all respect him. That's why we came out to even the odds for him.
This is the part of the interview where I'm just going to let you guys have the mic. I'm not going to ask any questions. Whoever you want to send a statement to, feel free.
You know, Tyson, you can go first. I'll let you have the mic here first off.
Alright. To everyone that is still remaining in the Pain Olympics, I will not go down easily. It's going to take you a while to knock me out. It's going to take you a while to even pin or submit me, but I won't tap out. I will tell you that right now.
Unless the ref calls you and doesn't and realizes you're still up, but still calls the match.
Yeah. But my
There's
goal
blind refs out there, it's alright.
Yes. Yeah, we witnessed that in my match.
My goal is to be world champion and bring that home to the Renegades, like I said before.
In time it'll happen. In time.
Now, let me just see this real quickly. Alright, so the tag team division. We all know the tag team division. Always like popping with new teams. But see, while Tyson wins the Pain Olympics, heck, if I get back in and somehow beat Aaron, Pain Olympics, I can tell you this, it's gonna come down to two people. If I'm back in it, Tyson Brooks and Donald going on to the finals. I will guarantee that if I get back in.
If that happens, much respect to you, but you know what I would have to do.
You know what, you know what we would both have to do for both of us. We will give it our all. We would the best man would win.
Yep.
But as I was saying, the tag division. Well, see, the Renegades kept coming close to those tag titles. If you remember, we kept coming a little close to it. This isn't the old Renegades that started in XWW. Nope.
This is a different animal.
This is a totally different thing. You think we're gonna be a joke? I can tell you this. Ever since breaking up, we became a lot better. Ryan Matrix, you look at this man, you get scared. You get scared of that pop-up.
Sometimes I scare myself.
Tyson Brooks, you don't want to run at him. He might skull crush you as you run at him.
That's a fact.
That's another fact. Donald? Let's see. Let me just think about this. Don't bring your girlfriend to ringside. I think Ryan Riley learned that firsthand.
Oh, that was great watching.
Oh yeah, that was great. Oh, we forgot about that part, Ryan. You forgot that part, didn't you? When you messed with the Renegades last time.
If I may stop you right there. I looked, and it's still the most watched episode on our YouTube channel as well.
See, the Renegades making you some views, bringing in the views. What can I say?
We are the views.
Now, let me just backtrack to Ryan Riley here. Ryan, we forgot about this part. Don't you remember that time Tyson held you in an ankle lock as you just tried to escape, but you couldn't move?
That was the best ankle lock I ever did.
Is that all it takes to keep Ryan Riley down is put him in an ankle lock? Maybe we... I know exactly. Matrix, get the paper bag. We're gonna have we're gonna have Ryan Riley versus the paper bag and see who wins. I think the paper bag's got him though.
I don't know, it'll be a close fight, that's for sure. But I
If
think
I
I took
fought
paper
the paper
bag.
bag, it'd give me a better fight than Ryan Riley would.
This is true. This is true. Now, heck, if Tyson does win the Pain Olympics, obviously he couldn't be double booked. So then you'd be dealing with Ryan Matrix and Dom. And
Yeah.
That alone scares me.
yeah, that alone scares me a little.
Any combination of us could scare anybody.
This is true, Tyson. But
Because that's the thing. Any combination we have, we're just the best team in this company. Hands down.
No, Tyson, before I let you guys go on, if you guys win the tag team tournament and you win the Pain Olympics, the tag team...
We are going to win the tag team tournament.
I was about to say that's not even like.
However, if you guys, or when you guys win, you guys will not be or the tag titles won't be defended in a 2v2 situation, as there's 3 Cruiserweight Takeover members and 3 Renegades. It will be a 3v3 for the tag team championships, as I've been told by the general manager. He's
So, wait, let me ask you this. Who is this third member?
Cruiserweight Takeover. Cruiserweight Takeover. Few people that you've had pass with: Ross Davis Jr., Psycho G, and their newest member, Jordan Shadows.
Okay. I can respect all 3 of them. Pretty formidable trio. But they're not us.
I mean, like we said earlier, bring all the numbers you want. It doesn't matter. 3v3, 2v2, 1v1, 6v6.
Hell, the whole roster against us. We won't go down without a fight.
I mean,
Exactly.
no offense to the roster. I think we might get rid of a good chunk of them. I wouldn't say we could get rid of them all. But I think we'd get like through 10, 15, because like 10 or 15 of those will probably be 2 Weasley boys. Ryan Riley,
Especially Ryan Riley.
Oh yeah.
Ryan
He's the
Riley's
first to
whole
go.
Or does he call it the Ryan Riley crew, the gang? Or yeah, because he is self-absorbed, so you know he probably thinks it's his team. Now, see, when this happens, I should say, when the 3v3 happens, there's gonna be chaos. But we all know what favors the Renegades, and it's chaos.
Indeed, my friend.
No,
We are chaos.
Because there's one thing Cruiserweight Takeover doesn't realize. We all know each other like the back of our hands. I know what Ryan Matrix is going for before Ryan Matrix knows. Matrix knows what I'm going before I know. Same for Brooks. We all know each other very well. And they're just bringing Jordan Shadows.
no.
Because they needed to.
Before we move on more about the tag team championships, Donald, that might not be the first time that you're facing Jordan Shadows of End of the Line, when you guys win, because you're also in the Cruiserweight Championship match, and it could be either Jordan Shadows or it could be Ken Mercer. As well, the Cruiserweight Championship match, it's going to be a 6-pack challenge.
So what you're saying is, I can walk in with the tag titles and then walk out with the Cruiserweight title?
Yes.
Sounds like a good deal to me.
Also, if you so happen to pin Psycho G, the Hardcore Championship, it's defended 24/7.
3 titles!
Mr. Matrix, I think that title would suit you very well, don't you think?
It's true. Matrix.
Don't give me any ideas here. I mean,
Matrix, maybe you should pay Psycho G a visit at his house later.
maybe you should not give away my plans. Maybe you should just
Sorry, apologize.
don't get him worried over there.
Isn't that point? We gotta make it fair.
And then if one of you win the Pain Olympics and you decide to go after the Hardcore Championship, the first pay-per-view back, which is called Intoxication. Donald, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with it.
Yes, I am. It was a wonderful pay-per-view.
You won it in a ladder match. Won the World Championship.
My title I should have never lost. In all defense.
Now say you guys win all these matches. You're holding currently 5 out of the 7 championships in Biohazard.
Yep.
Bound for the President's title.
Wait. Got an idea for what we're gonna use Pain Olympics for now, guys. We're going to the
got you, fam. I'm gonna challenge Jada.
You're gonna challenge Jada. Wow.
Yeah, Jada versus Tyson Brooks. Book it. I'm sure Jada might be down for that.
5 out of 7 titles. That's quite impressive, don't you think?
That could get you pretty close to being a Grand Slam. The only championship you would be missing is the Iron Man World Championship that is currently held by Kendrick Carter.
I versed Kendrick. I know what he's capable of. Gotta say, the man definitely earned that title when he versed me for it.
Yeah,
Would have been a pinfall match and not a ladder match. It could have been different.
It could have been different.
We could have been seeing a new Iron Man champion. As once again, I gotta say, this common theme comes when it's with the Renegades. You can't seem to pin them. You only beat him by
harder now.
Yeah, it's gonna come a lot harder here, but say we have those 5 titles. We have control. We legit own the roster at that point. We own Biohazard.
We are Biohazard.
I was about to say XWW belongs to the Renegades because we are the views. We're the ones that show up every week and put in the most effort every week.
No, also we have an extended brand that both Tyson Brooks and Donald are part of, and even Ryan Matrix, if he decides to sign next year, is called Project X. In the main event of End of the Line, it's going to be Payne versus Huey Blunts versus Jay Jones versus Nick Young for the Project X World title. I believe you guys had a brief past with each of those men.
Little bit, not too much on Jay Jones, but a little bit. I know all the men in it. We're all pretty good friends with Payne. We're all pretty good friends with Payne.
Oh, I think we know that.
I was about to say, if you watch outside of this company, you know how good of friends we are with Payne. I mean, maybe you could ask Nate West. Go find Nate West and ask him.
Oh yeah.
Wherever he may be.
Yes. Now, speaking of the tag team tournament, that could be possibly one of your tag team opponents. In, well, the Filth of Gahana is Nate West, I believe has been brainwashed by Gleason.
Man, Nate West and the Renegades. Let's look at the past here. How did that go? I think Matrix beat him a few times.
Yeah, Ryan Matrix has beat him once.
See, is Nate? I wonder if it's actually Nate brainwashed, or he just doesn't want to realize. He realizes he's going nowhere right now and just needs to cling on to something.
Now, there is one particular person that his contract is expired in XWW, as he will be leaving us at End of the Line, and well, he's challenged all 3 of you. More of Donald than Ryan Matrix and Tyson Brooks, but is the former World Heavyweight Champion Gerard Bowden, as he wasn't pinned or submitted. He just put himself through a ladder that had Dylan Travis, or brought Dylan Travis down with him.
Jared Bauer. I gotta say, Jared honestly brought the prestige back to that world title. After the whole era of Ryan Riley, he brought prestige back to him. I mean, look at the match he had with Aaron. That was a good match. That was a good match, even though Aaron didn't win. But he's laying down a challenge to the Renegades. Does he want us one-on-one, or does he want us all at the same time?
I believe it's just one-on-one.
Well, you know the Renegades are always down to fight. But you said we have him till end of the line, right?
You have till end of the line to face Gerard.
How's about I'll take him on first.
Right.
One-on-one. And if the winner of that, he can verse Ryan Matrix then Tyson Brooks.
No, it won't be this coming episode as all three of you are booked. It's going to be the Renegades versus, well, what's basically left of the Death Aces. Ian, Ryan Riley, Blake Graves, and...
Wait, please tell me Eli Robledo's in this match.
No, Eli's not in this match.
Oh,
Damn.
Dang it.
We're kind of forced to give Eli a break since, well, his eye is split open from Frank Connor.
Thank you, Frank.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Frank.
Now the third person is the Grand Slam champion, Gabriel Apex.
Alright, so you want to know how this match is just going to go in a nutshell?
Sure.
Ryan Riley runs at Tyson Brooks. Oh my god! Oh my god, Skull Crusher already! It's like that. Then up, picks him up. No, he's going to pick him up. Throw him in the corner. The nuke! Well, this man's doing great. Alright, he tags in Gabriel Apex, runs at Ryan Matrix, pop-up powerbomb. It's gonna be complete domination. Because you can say they're Death Aces, they're remnants, but there's this simple fact no one seems to get. To be a successful team, you need the chemistry. When you don't got the chemistry, what happened?
Now, last question. Before I let you guys go back to shooting on the roster.
I got one thing also. If they want to be a successful team as well, they do have to be a good team. They're not just looking at who's on. I'm gonna be honest.
Now, before I let you guys go back to saying whatever you want about anybody on the roster, Death Aces, they've laid out you before, Donald. It was when Ryan Matrix and Tyson Brooks wasn't here. They laid you out. They laid out the rest of the cruiserweight division. Hell, they even went as far as to lay out the general manager, putting him.
Sir, did you forget like the biggest guy helping them?
Can I just say the key words were when Ryan Matrix and Tyson Brooks weren't here. Well, we are here now.
But like, here's the thing I laughed about with Death Aces. They had a big guy to hide behind, didn't they? They had a big guy who, I gotta say, was pretty much bigger than me.
Yes, now he has a leg injury from when he faced Ken Mercer.
Oh, thank you, Ken.
He deserves it. After how many times he hit me, and after how many times I kept my cool for Ken because he asked me to.
He asked us all to keep. He put the shock face on. He knew what was happening because he saw us. But Ken saw us, but he did not see Ryan Matrix. That was the surprise to Ken. He knew me and Tyson Brooks were coming out, but not Ryan Matrix. And I gotta thank you, Ryan. I said this after the match. When Dallas came around that corner, Ryan just went in Dallas's face and threw him in the ring.
Yeah, many people thought that Dallas was going to attack you, but Ryan Matrix stepped in the way of Dallas. Basically,
That's what I'm saying.
Basically told him to F off, let's be honest.
After all those months that Dallas tortured the cruiserweights, I think karma's a bitch now, isn't it, Dallas?
You see, here's the thing nobody got when Matrix and me and Tyson came out. Matrix beat Dallas, remember that?
He did beat Dallas.
I beat Dallas.
I'm the reason Dallas isn't world champion.
Yeah, he kept getting distracted by Tyson. I think it was the blue on your pants. Like, you know, he has that brain. He sees shiny, and he was like, pretty, pretty, shiny, shiny.
Dallas is quite dumb, so yeah, I can believe that.
See, like, come on now. Now, let me ask you this, David. When we get in the ring with the Death Faces or whatever they are, maybe they're just jobbers, but, are they prepared? Like, did they write out their, like, last rites? Like, you know,
As far as I've heard, they said, and I quote, their last match, they'll walk out with a victory. They're going to beat you down either before the match, in the match, or after the match, and the Renegades will be no more.
This is a perfect opportunity, guys. You know how he was talking about getting extreme?
Yep.
Why don't we do the theme of the Pain Olympics? With all that lovely weapons out there.
Oh yeah, let's get
In a
the
3-on-3 tornado tag elimination match.
Yes, I like it.
And
Sounds like
okay,
a big plan to me.
and see, what happens out there? We can't be held accountable. Okay, what happens to all three of them? We cannot be held accountable.
Nope.
All right, how about this? I'll talk to Seth. If he agrees, and he can get all three members of Death Aces to sign the contract, we will turn this into a tornado tag unsanctioned
If they
match.
don't sign it, then they're just gonna look like little babies. So I mean,
I was about to say that, but I just worked here.
Yeah, big words. Let's see if they have big actions.
Alright, well, if you guys want to say anything else, this is your time.
Alright, hold on, I got something to say to maybe my opponent. I wonder if he's around. Aaron! 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 Oh, there he is! Hi, buddy!
I am here, yes. What's up,
Hi, Aaron! How you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing good. I've been listening to y'all just destroying the Death Aces, even that jobber Ryan Riley.
Thank you very much. But, Aaron, I have a question, right?
What's up?
If I get voted into that match, what you gonna do?
Well, it's simple as this. I'm gonna be ready. I'll be ready for a fight. And you and I went an hour and 20 minutes of hell in the Last Dance Rumble. And I heard you said it before. Can you imagine what's gonna happen one-on-one? I guess time will indeed time. What do you see?
See, Aaron, this is where I have to, like, kind of send a message to you a little bit. I have to make you scared or something here, because I can't make you think I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna be the same Donald everybody sees. But after what happened in my original match, you're gonna have to, like, glue me down to the mat, and I'm asking for a different referee this time, because we all saw it happen.
Oh yeah, obviously the last referee was a joke. Are you kidding me?
We fired that ref.
They screwed you.
Oh, you fired him? Thank
Yes,
God.
oh,
Thank God. I don't often thank God, but, like,
That was a joke.
And to make sure that this doesn't happen again, in the second round, the only way to win is pinfall or submission. The ref cannot call off the match. So,
even better. Alright, Aaron, you might not want to swing at me, because you know, I can quickly, I'm very quick with hitting that Phenom's edge. But,
I know.
Aaron, I'm gonna tell you this. What's gonna happen in that match? I'm not gonna feel bad for. I'm not. I'm tired. The fans love me, yes, but I'm tired of the rest of the roster thinking I I can't beat people as of late because I've lasted in Rumbles, I've won the gauntlets, but in one-on-ones, I keep just coming up short, apparently. So this is where my luck in one-on-one matches, hopefully the ref doesn't screw me this time, but this is where my luck turns around and I get to the finals to verse my brother.
Well, here's the thing, I do agree with you on one thing. You and I both had the same common goal with the same proven point. But when that bell rings, match is over, only one man's gonna have his hand raised for the victory. And no matter who, and no matter what, through hell or high water, it'll be me. So Donald, I only have this to say. Good luck to you. If it's you, good luck, and I want you to bring your best. Because I'm gonna bring my best.
Hold on, Aaron. Hold on. David, are we on the pre-show?
No, you're not.
Okay, then he's not winning, because he's Mr. Pre-show. That's the only time he wins on the pre-show. But, that's besides the point. Aaron, you say you're gonna... I don't often talk to people like this, but Aaron, you make idle threats. You say you're gonna win, but let me ask you this, Aaron. When's the last time you actually followed through on your promises? That's what I thought.
Got a little quiet in here.
See, Matrix, this is what I was. This is the funny thing. Matrix likes to point out the obvious because it's pretty obvious. Aaron doesn't do anything relevant anymore. Nope. So, Aaron, my friend.
I don't have anything to say anymore, because honestly, I'll just leave my actions and talking in the ring. That's all I'm gonna say. I have nothing to prove to you.
Oh, alright, don't threaten me.
Until we meet in the ring. Until we meet in the ring, that's when it counts.
You see why he doesn't want to talk? Because he knows it's true. He knows everything I'm saying is true right now. I'm proving everything I am saying is true to you, Aaron. So, Aaron, you can bring the Demon Club. You can bring your wannabe Finn Balor. Oh, my bad. Okay, hold on, my bad. Almost broke. Okay, you can bring your wannabe somebody look, and you can bring the Demon Knee. I don't know why you call it the Demon Knee. No one knows you're a demon. You're not even scary. But bring all of this, and let's see. Maybe you should. Also, you might want to put on the big boy pants that day as well, because you haven't been wearing those as of late.
Jesus, just put him in a casket already.
I mean, wait, guys, do we have the casket here with us right now or no? Is it still? Is it still waiting for Ryan Riley?
I think we can fit both of them in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, it was nice talking to you, Aaron. But boy. Where were we, David?
I believe we were just finishing up.
Okay. Matrix, you got anything you want to say?
I just want to say we're going to be putting the whole roster on notice now, because when the Renegades are together, we're an unbeatable force. So I don't care if you're the biggest or the biggest jobber in XWW. You're gonna get beat by the Renegades one way or the other.
Brooks, anything left to say? Or do you think we've roasted enough people tonight?
I feel like we've roasted enough people, but got one last thing to say. We are the Renegades, and we are back.
Also, no wannabe Renegades. We don't need anybody hopping on the train.
That's all, folks.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've been David Harris. I've been joined here by Tyson Brooks, Ryan Matrix, and Donald the Renegades. And I will see you all next time.